Margaret Thatcher Center at the Heritage Foundation. And from London, Ali Barrett, reporter for Feature Story News and International News Service. Mr. Barrett, did anything of substance at all happen today involving President Obama?
Well, I guess that depends, Bill, if you count making Gordon Brown very happy indeed. He's been grinning literally from ear to ear just by being near President Obama today. Other than that, he's met the Queen. That must have been lovely, and you know, I guess he's met some important bilateral relationships. The presidents of Russia and China, they were all smiles as well. So, you know, I guess we'll see when the G20 summit is done and dusted tomorrow. But nothing hugely important may be happening in London today, apart from a lot of smiles and a lot of nice photos.
Now, President Obama remains a rock star in England. Is that accurate?
Absolutely, yeah. There have been people lining the streets hoping to catch a glimpse of him with their Obama T-shirts, their Obama flags. He's a very popular man here, and hence why Gordon Brown has been grinning like a Cheshire cat.
Why is he popular? What is the source of his popularity in Great Britain?
I think a lot of it is the unpopularity of his predecessor, the fact that he's a bit different, the fact he's African-American. There were a lot of black British people out in the capital today hoping to catch a glimpse of their hero. There are a lot of reasons. He just, I think, offers something a bit different in times when maybe the British people wanted something a bit different from your country.
How would you compare the president's popularity to, say, Princess Diana?
Well, a different kind of popularity, but right up there. He really has excited London, and the city, apart from the protesters you've been showing, the city is incredibly excited to have him here, very proud to have him here, and has just been enjoying watching the pictures of him and his wife going about town. London is, I think, feel again like London is the centre of the universe again now that the president is back here with all the other world leaders too.
Okay, now I'm going to London in a few weeks, and I expect the same reception, Ali. So we just spread the word there. All right, now let's get to the internet because this is a serious situation. These people in London obviously are there simply to cause trouble. There's no other reason. They don't have any platform, any program. There's no cohesive message. They just want to vent. Now we have, and this is almost like child pornography. It used to be the child pornographers were in the basement. They didn't come out. They didn't know each other. Now they have a central gathering place, the internet. So do these people. So do the terrorists. Am I right?
You're absolutely right, Bill. These anarchist organizations are utilizing the internet fully to plan their violent demonstrations. They're using, for example, Facebook, Twitter, even Google Earth. And it's becoming a lot harder now, I think, for the police authorities to really infiltrate these groups to find out exactly what they're doing. We're dealing with very sophisticated, well-educated individuals. We're not dealing with impoverished masses here. We are dealing with anarchists who have gone to some of the best universities in Britain and across Europe. These are organizations who recruit very actively on university campuses. They pick some of the best and brightest people. And so we are dealing with some very violent individuals with a very aggressive agenda who have a very good understanding of modern technology, and they're utilizing it fully.
Why would they be harder to infiltrate, though? It seems if they're recruiting and they want as many people as possible, you could get undercover people in there. It's not hard to be a crazy nut. I mean, we could bring over undercover press people from America. Most of them would fit in right away. So why would it be harder to infiltrate?
Well, I think the police have been trying to infiltrate these anarchist organizations for
in America,
many years.
they have. The FBI have infiltrated, you know, the jihadists here in America. They've infiltrated the militias. They've infiltrated pretty much every dangerous group. So it seems to me that would be the key to it. But what I'm worried about, Niall, is you can mobilize hundreds and thousands of people in a day, in hours. Go to this place.
Yes.
Do this. And they're like zombies. They're like, yeah, I'll go and I'll do that. Just on these little machines. That's never happened before.
Absolutely. It's also a lot easier to send out disinformation. For example, on Facebook, protesters were talking about trashing the headquarters of the Royal Bank of Scotland. They actually targeted a branch of the Royal Bank about 2 miles away, and so the police were caught unawares.
Yeah.
It's also a lot easier now to...
They can outrun the police. It's really, frightening, really frightening. Now, I have to say, Mr. Barrett, I was just and I lived in London for a year, so I know how good the police are in your city. but they were just great today. I mean, they were provoked for hours by these people, and they were disciplining the police. And I just think that everybody in Great Britain should be very proud of the police there, because that's what they wanted. These loons wanted the cops to wade in and start wailing away.
Yeah, absolutely. The police did well, but, you know, as you say, they're very good at this. They're very used to it. We have a long history, an old history now of soccer hooliganism. They're warming up for the Olympics in 2012, so they're well practiced. But I will say, I mean, you know, you say that you can mobilise hundreds of thousands of people on the internet.
Hundreds or thousands, not hundreds of thousands.
Okay, but there were only 3,000 or 4,000 protesters out on the streets of London today. I think the police were pretty pleased about that. They expected probably more.
But I understand a lot of people didn't go to work. They just stayed out of the fray.
Yeah, or they did go to work wearing casual clothing, because a lot of emails were sent around this week and last week by companies saying, look, if you're going to come into work, don't wear a suit. You could well be a target. So
yeah.
It may be that some of the people you've seen in the pictures milling around in the City of London were actually city workers, financial workers, who just popped out of their offices to have a look at what was going on.
All right, Mr. Barrett, Mr. Gardner, thanks very much. We appreciate you helping us out. Next